Hello everyone, my name is Anmol and today I'm going to talk about digital surveillance and its global sociological impact. This is a topic that affects all of us because in today's world, surveillance is everywhere. We live in a time where almost everything we do is being recorded or tracked. Our phones, our computers, or our apps, even the website we visit, all of them collect information about us. Sometimes this is done by government for security reasons and other times by companies who want to sell our products. So this has a big impacts on how we live, how we connect with others and how we see ourselves as member of society. First, let's think about how common technology is today. Social media, smartphone, online shopping, and GPS are part of our daily lives. With these, surveillance has become normal. It's not just the government who monitor us anymore. Everyday companies like Google, Facebook, and Amazon gather massive amounts of data from people. In fact, back in 2013, Edward Snowden revealed how much information government collected shocked the entire world. This shows that surveillance is not just about safety, it also influences culture, politics, and the global economy. In the past, surveillance was mostly about governments watching people for security and control, but now it's part of our ordinary routines. For example, when we scroll through Instagram, shop online, or use Google Maps, we are creating data that data is tracked, stored, and often sold. As Raymond Williams once said, culture is shaped by our everyday activities, and today those activities are full of surveillance. One of the biggest concern is privacy. Every click, every search, and every post leaves a trace. Companies and governments collect huge amount of personal information. This creates a trade-off. Sometimes we give up privacy for convenience or safety. For example, GPS apps help us find directions, but they also know where we are all the time. So the question is, how safe is our personal data? Can we really trust that it would not be misused? Another important point is the economy. Big data is now a key driver of the global economy. Companies make money by analyzing and selling the data they collect. Think about online ads. Have you ever searched for something and then seen ads for the same thing everywhere you go? That's not an incident, it's surveillance at work. Our data has commercial value and companies profit from it. The internet cross borders, but laws are usually limited to one country. This creates loopholes. Data can easily draw move across nations, but protections for privacy do not always follow. The surveillance also affects citizenship and participation. People may hesitate to share political opinions online if they feel they are being watched. In this way, surveillance can shape democracy and how people engage in society. It is also important to note that surveillance is not equal for everyone. Monetary groups are often monitored more closely. They may face more risks and at the same time they may have fewer resources to protect their privacy. This means surveillance can add to existing social inequalities. But it's not all negative around the world. People are fighting back. Activities, organizations, and even more government are working to limit surveillance. New privacy laws like the GDPR in Europe are giving people more rights over their data. Technology is also involving to protect users, for example, apps with stronger encryption or browsers that block crackers. To conclude, surveillance has big impact on a normal part of life across the world. It shapes our society, our economy, and the way power works. The challenge for the future is finding the right balance, using technology in ways that help us without losing our privacy and freedom. As artificial intelligence grows, these questions will become even more important. The way we handle surveillance today will shape the world of tomorrow. Thank you.